Worst or best? Do you want to actually try, or do you want me
My
to try?
worst New York accent.
Wait, do you want me to try or try fucking up?
From
Like,
New York. No, that's my worst. Because it's not
Okay,
from New York. It's
so
not.
you want to fuck it up?
New York's a melting pot. I'm technically.
All right, my worst,
Holy
my
shit.
worst New York accent. How you, boss?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No, New York is like, hey, Don, you want some pizza? That was
Why
fucking
the fuck
up.
can I get in there?
Wait, where am I? Press start.
Press start.
I'm pressing start. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm not on Parsec. Never mind.
Press A, maybe? Or X? There you go.
Oh, I pressed A. Yeah. Oh no. Cowabunga.
Cowabunga.
You know, I used to play this game with my dad on like the SNES or something.
I think the SNES version's on the
fucking money
collection as
bags.
well.
I used to play with a stick and a fucking and a wheel. Cowabunga.
Listen, I didn't eat as a child. This was the decisions we made, okay?
There, you know. Daddy's not being responsible, but you get to play Sega.
But the controller isn't plugged in.
That's the New York accent.
It's time
That's
fucking
Joey Wheeler.
duel over here.
I'm the fucking
I'm a New
duel.
Yorker. I'm a New Yorker.
You wanna fucking duel me, mate?
Oh, thank you, Sir Axeman, for the follow.
Pizza. I know how to make pizza. Fuck Italians. I know how to make pizza. I'm from New York.
Pizza, New York, eh? Papa the
The only
Popi.
pizza I wanna have. Fucking.
I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much.
Howdy, partner.
Axeman's on it. Oh shit, April's
Oh
in
my
trouble.
god. Ah, she's not thick though.
Save your fucking self.
She's
God
80
damn
stick.
it.
Yeah, get your fucking microphone out and start. Get your SM80. fucking out.
SM58 and fucking
58. Sorry, my bad.
58 is indestructible, man. I remember at gigging, the SM58 is like Mjolnir. It is like literally a fucking. Is she just gonna stand there and let the? Yeah, all right.
It is like Mjolnir because it used to shock our singer's face.
It literally does. The pizza slices at NYC are huge. Yeah, no, they literally are sleeping bags. If you ever can't get a place to sleep in New York, you
Get a
buy.
pizza.
You get a pizza and you just wrap it around yourself because they're so big. And then
Did you ever get
You become a calzone.
the
I
local
remember
calzone zone? Did you ever have
Calzone's not a pizza; it's a pie.
True. I got a hot dog when I was in California in Los Angeles,
There, he's a god.
and it was so good, man. But it was like off a street vendor. It was super cool. That's it. It's the end of my story. But like, it was just really nice. Now she'd think.
Come on, after that shredder creep. After that shredded cheese.
Oh no.
No pressure. Where does he recruit all these purple ninjas?
They're all robots, apparently.
Are they?
That's why they explode.
Oh. Why did he make them humanoid then? If you're gonna make a robot, why not? Come on now. He's taking over.
What I want to know is what kind of benefits package he's offering these robots, because
No, clearly knowing robots don't get nothing.
yeah, but he's gotten a lot of robots.
It's good that way. Robots have no feelings, and they should never have feelings. And anyone who programs feelings in a robot is an idiot.
Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain?
What is my
Stupid
purpose?
idea.
You
I
deliver
always think
butter.
it's funny. We're like, let's imitate humans. No, humans are fucking shit. Don't make
Wait.
robots like humans.
Home
That's
Depot. Wait, hang on.
a stupid idea.
A gang of dead bastards.
I'm afraid.
Pinky Chic is getting hot dogs out of Home Depot parking lot. That sounds like you were buying drugs, Geeky. I'm not gonna
What kind of
lie.
hot dogs are there? There's a special hot dog there. That's one of them hot dogs that make you see colors.
Also, I have a question. What is tailgating? Like, what is that whole sports thing? Like,
Is it sports? I thought it was just good. It was been riding up someone's bumper when you're.
no,
driving.
no, isn't
No,
it? There's like
yeah,
a,
like
there's a
outside
party
the stadium. Like party in the car park outside the stadium or something.
But are you going to the game? Because people seem to get pretty fucked up at it. So like, I mean, I know Americans drink and drive all the time.
Yeah, you throw a bit of Green Man and just see what happens.
Yeah, it's that episode.
Drop
What
some LSD.
is that like?
Listen, to be honest, we see that Garth Brooks was just playing in Dublin, and we
Whoa,
saw the
Stig's
exact
in the
same
USA?
fact.
I didn't know this. I didn't know about Stig's USA legacy.
The Stig has been
Oh, Kiki says you put your
everywhere.
tailgate down and eat off it.
Oh, so you
that's what it's
sit on the
tailgate.
back.
Pre-gaming.
It's a barbecue. Well, I mean, isn't barbecue the American version of a barbecue? Like,
Yeah. The fuck. They always invent America. It's just one of them. What the fuck was that guy do? Oh right, he pulled out a dynamite. I thought he was masturbating.
he was, man.
He was
He was
masturbating by a garbage can.
jacking it
I'm
up.
walking here. I'm
Down I
walking
go.
here. I'm wanking here.
I'm trying to masturbate here. I keep falling into this fucking sewer, man.
Listen to me. I'm trying to bunk a nut here, buddy.
I lost about 3 of my 434 lives there. I'm devastated.
In high school there. I'm
Also,
just
I
hitting
find high
on-
school a weird thing because we don't have high school in Ireland.
Yeah,
It's
but
called
we just-
secondary school.
Yeah, it's the second school.
We've
you go to.
primary
And then-
school, we've secondary school, and then we have
third
college.
school, which is actually called third
Level. Yeah.
So we're on level 3 then. Did he just lick me? I didn't like that.
He is literally
Swatting
beating
us.
the piss out of us. Imagine having to pay money every time you died, because that's what this game
Yeah.
was.
Oh, I played all the Metal Slugs recently. That's just made to eat coins.
Yeah, I thought that's what they were all for.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. Oh, I do remember that fucking balloon bitch.
Yes. That's where the pizza theme comes from.
Homecoming was pretty broad. What is Homecoming as well? There we go.
It's the Debs, right? It's a debutante ball. Well, we have the Debs, which is a debutante ball, but that's
I
basically.
didn't go to my Debs.
You did right.
Neither did
I
I.
went to
Apparently
an
there was a lot
all-boys
of.
school. Why the fuck would I go to a Debs and it's all the lads? Like,
Well, actually, me and CM had the same Debs. We were in school together.
all right.
But our
Us
Debs
and Jay.
apparently very full of cocaine.
Oh, was it really? I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, no, apparently there was cocaine everywhere. And this was, I'll put this straight, like, this was a bunch of 17-year-olds.
I read that recently that Ireland is having a serious cocaine problem at the moment. Like
At the moment?
as in, like it's gotten worse. Like as in worse than it was in the early.
Wait, no, that
Well,
doesn't make any sense. 'Cause with the inflation, how's anyone fucking affording that? Like,
That's the thing is like maybe they're like, oh, heating costs, nah, fuck it, I'll just snort cocaine and stop myself from feeling cold.
and maybe it's cheaper, maybe it's cost effective. I don't
Maybe
know,
it
man.
is just slightly cheaper than heating your home. Maybe
It's certainly cheaper than driving somewhere.
you can run.
There's no stopping.
It's a hell of a drug. It's
Charlie Murphy!
I used to love that scene because I used to code on Unity for like
I was
for
gonna
work.
say, you were like, you used to love that scene.
I know.
When I did all the cocaine.
But I used to love that scene because I used to literally clip the Unity after he smacks him in the face.
Yeah,
As
Unity!
like every time I had to fix build issues in Unity, I used to literally send that to someone. It's like, I'm stuck in this thing in Unity. And I'd literally send that clip, Unity! Like, it's fucked. It's hard to work on stuff in Unity when you have to do shit that other people have to use anyway. Like, when you're working in your own game, it's probably the best engine in the world. But when you have to build something that other people's games have to run on, that's a fucking pain in the arse.
Charlie Murphy! Oh, is it John McClane? What?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Well, he is. We are in New York. He's a New York cop.
Yeah. I've been watching, well, rewatching, because, so my comfort program is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Nice.
I love that show. But I've been rewatching it recently. And I love the whole, when Boyle's like, yippee-ki-yay,
Mother
other
buckets. Can I get an exclamation yippee in the chat, please?
Oh, sorry. Do you have yippee-ki-yay?
I do.
Chat. Don't let me down.
That reminds me, this Christmas I'm going to watch Die Hard 2.
Why two specifically?
Because I watched Die Hard 1 last year.
Ah, okay. They never
I
put
watch
Die Hard 2 in
one
the
every
cinemas.
year.
What?
Like, no radio always put Die Hard 1 in the cinemas like, around Christmas time. They never do Die Hard 2.
Yeah. I haven't seen Die Hard 2 in literally years.
I
mean, like, I
Die
watched-
Hard 1
I watched
every
them all.
year. Yeah, I watch Die Hard one every year, and then I kind of rotate between either Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings for Christmas for my own. Also, anyone watching The Rings of Power?
Not
Yes.
me.
Well, I have to watch the latest episode still.
I can't. I'm
Well,
too scared. I'm too scared. Like I'm too much of a Tolkien fan. Like The Hobbit put me off any new content from.
Honestly, if you're a Tolkien fan, you'd be alright with it. It's slow, is the only thing I'll say. But Tolkien famously described a 3 for fucking 7 pages. So like,
That's yeah, like it's
slow
yeah,
is his style.
It's just the thing that worries me is that like when it's just like Star Wars. I'm fucking sick of Star Wars, man. Like there've too many Star Wars shows coming out.
No, they did a decent job on this for a Tolkien man. As someone
I'm
who's a fanboy, and I admit being a fanboy.
I know, but I'm just. This is where my concern comes because Star Wars is fucked now. Like as far as I'm concerned, there's just too much. They have like another 3 series coming out on Disney Plus for it. Another 3, and it's just like it's all like, oh, this happened, you know, in the time that everyone likes Star Wars. You know, the rebels are against the Empire again, and now it's just a different planet. There'll be more characters in the same war, and I'm like, okay, but we know what the outcome is. There's no stakes. It's like,
Well, yeah, you know what the outcome is in this because you know the outcome is Lord of the Rings.
yeah. It's sometimes I don't like those shows because I'm like,
No,
like there's no stakes, you know, like because you know.
I have to come up with a name for it, but I think I suffer the same thing. Every prequel that tries to make anything tense, they can't use characters that live in the sequels. It doesn't make any sense to me.
House of the Dragon's doing that pretty well because it's like 100 years before.
Yeah, you know some of the people, though, right?
No, it's long before Game of Thrones.
That sounds like one of the things because it's so long ago. You can get into the characters and you don't know if they're going to die or
exactly.
You know, like that's the thing. Like in one of those things, the stakes aren't high enough. It's like what was that show we watched, the Obi-Wan show? I don't want to spoil anything, but you knew how that was
great.
You knew how that was going to fucking turn out.
Oh shit, April!
Oh, you got a kiss. Nice.
That was me as well. Happy birthday.
No, I think Rings of Power is actually it does quite good in that. If you've read the Silmarillion, you'll know where it's going. But other than that, I mean, yeah.
Silmarillion was my toilet book. It was like every time I was like slowly getting through it every time I took it.
Oh, slowly is the fucking word, right?
Oh yeah, but it was great. It was like, I'll just read this little bit, and then oh look at the flips. Oh.
And then suddenly you're fucking looking up the name of someone that is mentioned, and they have their third name. But no, if you've read the Silmarillion, you'll kind of know where it's going. And I mean, there'll be some, but I think they've done quite a good job, to be honest.
I think it's nice for some people like my sister who like to peek ahead because she gets too anxious. Okay.
I mean, I think the Silmarillion isn't a peek ahead so much as a take fucking 3 weeks and try to figure out what's going on.
You need a degree in the fucking in Middle Earth to understand it. Like,
it's so rough, man.
It's so dense.
And the thing is, it's not even that long.
No.
But it takes so long to read.
Just dense.
And it only has like 3 actual stories in it, and the rest of it is just history. Like,
yeah.
Although Baron and Luthien, though.
Like, look, I'm bad for getting into lore myself, but like I was even like that with Metal Gear games. It was like I'm playing them because I like the mechanics, but I wasn't into the story of prequel Metal Gear games all that much because I was like, I know how this is going to turn out. And sometimes that annoys me. It's like it removes the stakes.
To be fair, Hideo does a good job of like
making.
I know this is going to turn out, and you're like, oh no, that wasn't what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, no, that was good, but like there's none of that in like the Star Wars ones. There's none of that. There's absolutely none of it.
Like, yeah, Star Wars is a very popcorn movie. Like it's just like don't think about it.
And has anyone seen She-Hulk yet?
Yes.
No.
It's surprisingly. It's one of those shows that like normally I'm okay with like a bit of trashy TV, but genuinely I don't know where they're going with this. It just has no quality. There's no bar of quality on it at all. Like
I like it.
But like, all right, but you know the way it's a lawyer film, or the way it's a lawyer show. This is what annoys me. She's not a good lawyer. She's like, she gets into an argument with someone, and she just gets all like annoyed at them instead of being like, you're a lawyer. You argue for a living. You should be much better at vocalizing arguments, and you can't. You're bad at that. And then what's that one where they had the first episode when she had to get your man out of prison, and you're like, what case did she make for him? what did she actually do to get him out? Because Wong shows up and kind of ex machinas the entire case. She does nothing. She does literally nothing to get him out. She does absolutely nothing. She doesn't even do the paperwork. It's just like if it's gonna be a lawyer show, like make her a good lawyer, and she's not a good lawyer, and that's annoying me. I'd rather see her as a good lawyer, you know?
What you want is Ace Attorney.
Yeah, it's like, but that's what I mean. It's like, what was that lawyer show? There was loads of good lawyer shows, like Lincoln Lawyer, for example, came out. That was a good lawyer show because he was figuring out what was going on. Like, he had to like figure out the truth about the person, and it turns out, oh, they're innocent or they're not innocent. But like, you know, I had to do all this casework to get that, you know, to figure it out, because in order to be able to represent them correctly. But that literally doesn't happen in She-Hulk. It's just like, I don't know. And then
they kind of confined to half hour though.
Yeah, Lincoln Lawyer is a half-hour episode. You know, it's just like they could do something different. I don't know.
It's pure popcorn, and it's the same with Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's like they don't want to think about it. I'm not. It's fine. I mean, some people are gonna like it, you know. Obviously. I'm kind of sick of watching things just because they're content. I'd rather watch something because it's good. You know. I mean, it's both people, right? Like, I mean,
oh no,
I'm fed up
it doesn't
giving
have
out
a
to people for what they fucking watch. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying, look, everyone should watch it if they want to watch it. It's just I'm just sharing my opinion. That's how I feel about it. It's like I really enjoyed where Marvel was going, and now I'm like,
but genuinely, watch Rings of Power. Watch the first episode or two. I mean, it's slow, but I think you'll enjoy it. Especially if you've read the Silmarillion. They talk about the Silmarils a lot, and like,
maybe it'll be good. I'm just.
No, I'm not. I don't get your hopes up.
It's just after what Disney did with fucking Star Wars and Marvel, I'm like,
yeah, but this ain't Disney. This is Amazon.
Yeah, but Amazon are not any better. Come on.
It turns out. It turns out in this particular field they kind of are.
They did do well with The Boys, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And Reach is pretty good as well.
Yeah, Reach is good. Invincible. Have you ever watched Invincible?
Invincible's very good too. Yeah.
I actually have not tapped into the Amazon account all that much. Yeah. I use it for Twitch Prime more than I use it for anything else.
Honestly, their TV shows solid. The Boys and Invincible are brilliant.
And Samaritan is a great movie as well.
What one?
Samaritan
it was alright. It was alright. Like,
it was better than it had any right to be.
It's better than She-Hulk. So.
I called the twist 30 seconds into the movie. The twist, inverted fucking commas, like.
There's always a twist. Is it them like Shamrock?
Like, I'm sorry, but the second, because they do that whole, like, you know, opening fucking what's the word where you tell a load of story, exposition.
Yeah.
And they do some opening exposition, and the second I heard it, I was like, well, this is what the twist of the movie's gonna be. Yeah. And it was. Now, to be fair, I still enjoyed it. You know, the twist wasn't the pivotal part of the movie. It was fun. I think you're right, in Chris. You're right that it has any right, better than it's any right to be, because it should be shit.
Yeah. Did you ever read about Stallone's pen?
His pen?
Penish?
He has a pen that he released, and it's the naffest looking pen, but it's like 25 grand for this pen. You can buy a Stallone pen, Sylvester Stallone pen.
It's people to buy on if they have the money, though. Isn't there like an app that costs a couple of grand, but it does nothing?
But it's literally like it's a pen.
Hassel, 2 more seasons are confirmed.
Yes, and Maulik, Invincible is fucking great. Invincible season 2, by the way, is like finished filming, I think, or finished voice acting. I think. I don't know about animating, but I think the voice acting is finished.
Yeah, just 2 seasons confirmed.
To be fair, the voice acting is actually the first thing that has to happen because the animation works off the voice acting.
Yeah, because they find a good take. Oh, they're Shredder.
No, they literally make up the show with the voice acting first, and then you animate to it.
Oh, I mean, you'd know.
Yeah, I literally know because an animator works behind me. Although, she'd probably correct me if she was in the room.
The one thing I will say, the one complaint that I did see all over the place about She-Hulk that I don't understand is that they're like, oh, the CG isn't as good, and I'm like,
Who
What are you
cares?
talking about? CG's fine. Like,
No, the
there's nothing wrong
speech
with
is
the
terrible.
CG.
I'm sorry. No, don't defend that. It's
nothing
her
wrong with the
face
CG.
is so uncanny valley. Like it's bad, man. It's real bad.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I don't really just
I
care about
honestly was
CGs at
annoyed
all.
with the. I was honestly annoyed with the writing. I actually didn't find like there's nothing else really wrong with the show. Just the writing's not great. They could do better. Also, I don't like the fourth wall breaks.
Oh, there's fourth wall.
That's a She-Hulk thing though in the comics as well.
What, she talks to
Yeah.
the thing? Yeah, but only to me, only Deadpool should be doing that because he's the one who breaks the fourth wall as his superpower. You know, like what?
Well, no, he's just.
Well, I'm
literally
not sure who
insane.
did it first, but apparently she does do it in the comics as well.
Oh, Hassel knows the 12 principles. Hassel knows squash and stretch. And wait, I know. So I know more of these. I swear I do.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
No, I've genuinely looked at the 12 principles. They've been explained to me before. But yeah, I can't remember any of them. Squash,
The problem
stretch,
with the CG is
anticipation.
Is a multi-million-dollar film.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I've no. The issue I have is that she's a bad lawyer.
And Bruce looks fine in She-Hulk as well.
Yeah,
Oh, they already had the model.
Yeah.
Pay for him, like.
like she should be a good lawyer if she did all this study.
Well, here's the thing. To be fair, Daredevil is not a great lawyer. That's a very good show.
Yeah, but the fight scenes are much more interesting.
Yeah. Like, but that's the thing. Like, if you have that like not great lore, you can make up for it. Like, right?
The fight scenes are shit for She-Hulk too. So what are we getting?
That's my point. Is that like they could have made up for it, but they didn't.
That's
You
the
know
point.
what
Well,
I mean?
there's not many fight scenes in it anyway.
But they don't deliver on anything. The comedy's bad too. It's like what are they delivering on? That's what I want. I just want one thing to deliver, and I'm rooting for them. Whoever the writing staff is, I just want to see them to get a good episode, and for them to. I just want to see a win for them. I do. I'm rooting for them because I'm sure they're overworked.
That's all good and all, but they might just be bad at their jobs. Like,
No, because I think they're just overworked. I think Disney are trying to get too much content, and they're not giving people as much time as they used to.
also a possibility, yeah. These things are fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Wait, we're dead? What? Just keep running, man. Oh no.
This is like very similar to the other game that we played, like in terms of the stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, it feels like the other game was kind of like made around this one. Oh god.
This is literally the same stuff, yeah.
I think all the 90s games had this little...
At the end of the day, it may just be shit. No, there's always a reason why something that has that much money behind it is shit. It's like
I like it.
Like the reason why the prequels were considered, I think the prequels are shit, is because no one said no to George Lucas. You know, someone should have went, no, come on now, Anakin's coming off a bit rapey there. Maybe we should like rewrite that.
You're not wrong, but like...
No, he is randomly stroking the senator. Like that's a bit weird, man. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe.
To be fair, when I was a kid, I loved the prequels because they were made for kids. You know, it wasn't.
But I've had that argument. I had a colleague who was like complaining a lot about Star Wars, the new movies, and I said that, well, they aren't made for you, are they? And they're not made for me either. And he got so annoyed, and I'm right. They aren't made.
I like that. I like the new movies. Also, we're not saying that anyone shouldn't like.
Yeah, no,
or anything, you know?
I'm still watching him and rooting for the team because I'm hoping for a good episode. Like I wouldn't be doing that, you know. I'm just saying I'm disappointed because I think there was a lot of potential there, and I think
what is this auto attack?
Yeah,
destroy us the second we get close. Oh, I think you can stand slightly above him and still hit him.
This thing eats coins.
I green berets for breakfast.
Why is he going? I don't know. I'm very hungry.
He's a golem. Gold. I'm having a can after this. Fuck this.
I'm not even sure if we're hurting him, to be honest.
Oh, so emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Yeah, one thing I want to get clear is that like, if you're enjoying She-Hulk, I'm glad. I'm glad you're getting something out of it. I'm just not. That's the way I see it. Because I just think they could do better.
Oh, it's the boy.
But it's the same with like. Did you find Boba Fett a bit awkward?
No, I like Boba Fett as well.
I didn't watch Boba Fett. I watched Mando.
Mando was good because it was like a space western, which I thought was a good angle to put it at.
I mean, they filled the Firefly void. I mean,
yes,
can't go wrong.
I mean, literally, even the fucking ship looks like the ship in Firefly.
Although you will have to watch some like half of Boba Fett watch Mando season 3.
Oh really?
Yeah.
See, this is the problem. Why are they doing a third season? It was great. Just leave it there. They're just making content. The story was done. This is what's annoying me about when mega corporations buy IP. They're not happy with it.
It's pure fucking. It's pure Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
Like hey, look, I made you some content.
But that's how it feels. Like that's why I'm like getting fed up with Star Wars. It's like they've done it. They've done a great job. Mandalorian, actually, if it ended on one season, would have been brilliant. And they could have done a different story, a different Star Wars story, and it would have been fine. But now they're going to stretch that out until infinity, and it's going to end up like The Office, the US Office. Everything's going to end up.
The Office was great though.
The last 2 seasons of the US Office were not great. Come on.
I enjoyed all The Office.
They were nowhere close to the first 2. You know what I mean? He's invincible.
Nah, I enjoyed The Office.
Oh, is this Shredder?
Mm-hmm.
We're already at Shredder.
Yeah, the arcade game's pretty quick.
There he is. There, look.
I'm mashing the attack button, and I'm pretty sure if I didn't have. Oh wait, look at Shredder with his helmet off. Oh wow! Oh, I'm a turtle again. Literally, he de-evolved me. It's like the Mario Brothers movie all over again.
Oh yeah.
By the way, a genuinely fun movie. Come on now.
Oh, the really shit.
Fucking John Leguizamo and shit in it, like.
They were apparently drunk the whole time.
Yeah. Sure. What was the guy who played Mario? I can't remember. Never remember his
Bob
name.
Hoskins.
Yeah, Bob Hoskins says that's like the biggest regret of his career. It's class.
I wish I had a movie that I had the biggest regret in my career.
Yeah, imagine regretting something that hard. Like, you clearly did something right.
Yeah, but he probably had a great career. Like, if that's the biggest regret, then you've done real well in your life. You
It's like
did a movie.
Like, it's like how Bill Murray regrets Garfield. Like, it's just facts.
Bill Murray doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but he's like, Garfield was pretty bad. Are we making any progress? It seems to always be 4 of them.
There's no way of knowing, but we have more coins than they have.
We have more coins than they have time.
Yeah, that's it. We could just all we have to do is match X.
I mean, that's what I've been doing.
What era should we do? Oh, Heroes in a Half Shell done.
Right, can time. Is it can time?
It's can time.
Is that the end of that?
Yep.
Oh, can time.
There's
Right,
turtles an hour left.
Happens every time. I get drunk and give out about Star Wars. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I was a bit mean there.
No worries.
I don't think I was mean. I think I was just, I am very opinionated about this stuff. I just worry. I worry when a big company gets something I really enjoyed and I'm okay with it being no more. Like they did well. It's like Konami still owning Metal Gear. I'm not happy about that. I'm like, I'd rather that.
Are they still doing anything with it though?
Yeah, they're gonna do another thing, and I'm like, the last one they did was really bad. And I don't have to play it, which is fine. I don't have to play it.